There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 3 Times N News Network. This is your host, Joey Nab, live here from New Hampshire. It is 10:15 p.m. April 9th, 2023. We had a technical difficulty. We thought we had you guys live. Apologies to the YouTube family, Twitch. Also, we're sorry as well for the delay on the stream. We're going to do a little bit of a backtrack here. So let's get the show on the road, ladies and gentlemen. If you like the stream, click like, subscribe, and say your comments. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're gonna backtrack. This is where we started from, anyways. But we're gonna go back on top of the list here, ladies and gentlemen. Also, we have a Facebook as well, the 3 Times N News Network Facebook. Check out the cool links. I put update news whenever I have a chance during the week, so everything is updated. Also, check out the Twitter, where you can like and subscribe there as well. We have Facebook, like I said before, and we have YouTube and Twitch here, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome to the 3 Times N News Network. This is your host, Joey Neb. Here we go. From the U.S. today, here's the biggest news you missed this weekend. All right. There's a video. We want to go back to that video. This is talking about Tiger Woods, which I did for Twitch, but we're going to skip that. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Vice President Harris meets with Tennessee 3. Vice President Kamala Harris on Friday praises 3 Tennessee Democrat lawmakers, Representative Justin Jones of Nashville, Justin Pearson of Memphis, and Gloria Johnson of Knoxville, who staged a protest in favor of gun control on the state house floor in an act of defiance that led angry Republicans to expel 2 of them from the General Assembly. That is not a democracy, Harris said. In a democracy, she said, you don't silence the people, you don't stifle the people, you do not turn off their microphones when they're speaking about the importance of life and liberty. So she is speaking a hard way here, and her microphone, I'm taking, has got shut off. And you want to know what the 3 Times N News Network feels? Womp, womp, womp. Woohoo. Whoopie-doo. Your mic got shut off and you're complaining. That's how I see it. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what she had to say, the Vice President, Kamala Harris.
The kindness of others. We all depend on it. When we need help, when we need hope, kindness is powerful. We are the people behind the HCA Healthcare Promise. You can count on us to show up.
It's about whose voices they were channeling. Understand that. And is that not what a democracy allows? A democracy says you don't silence the people. You do not stifle the people. You don't turn off their microphones when they are speaking about the importance of life and liberty. These are weapons of war. These are weapons that were designed to kill a lot of people quickly. No place on the streets of a civil society.
The kindness of others. We all depend on it. When we need help,
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. It's your host, Joey Neb. We heard Vice President Harris speak from her heart about gun control. That's what was reported on Newsbreak. Once again, we want to thank Newsbreak for having us allowed to use this information. All right. Definitely, they have a Newsbreak app. You can download it right off from Google Play. All right. Okay. Under investigation, leak of secret Pentagon documents on Ukraine. The Justice Department is investigating the leak of secret documents from the Pentagon on the war effort in Ukraine that show sensitive data of military activities, including U.S. drones, spy planes in the region, and the use of ammunition by Ukrainian forces. The leaks include documents released on social media sites, including Twitter. Senior administration officials called the leaks worrisome and said it could be an extremist who sympathizes with Russia and Vladimir Putin, an ideologue bent on changing the course of the war, or a disloyal U.S. spy. So there's the picture of that. But how, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, my thoughts on that. That just, wow. I mean, you have a spy within your own country. That's it doesn't matter which country you're in. That's not cool, man. All right. Moving on. Easter celebrations across the globe. Prayers and parades took place Sunday as millions of people around the world celebrate Easter. The Christian holiday commemorates the resurrection of Jesus Christ, while traditions and religious rituals for Easter vary among them. Denominations and across the globe. Many observe the holiday through church services and prayer. Meanwhile, others anticipated a visit from a magical Easter bunny or preparing for a weekend full of colorful eggs, basket, and chocolate, and more. So there you go. From the U.S. Today, posting that on Instagram. We have pictures. There's the Pope. All right, ladies and gentlemen, President Biden visits to Ireland. Blue collar Joe is back home next week. Biden will make his first presidential trip to Ireland for a 4-day swing, stopping first in Belfast to commemorate the 25th anniversary of the Good Friday Agreement that ended civil war in Northern Ireland before revisiting where his ancestors lived in Ireland. Yet the trip is also a way for Biden to connect with voters at home, allowing him to reintroduce the Irish-American roots and lean into the economic message of dignity as he works to win back working-class voters who have fled the Democratic Party. So here you go. President Joe Biden is trying to use every resource possible to gain votes for the 2024 election. Just so everyone knows, Trump is leading a poll in the state of New Hampshire, where that was the first visit he came here in New Hampshire. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we are now going to stop using Newsbreak It's a great app. Everyone, please use it. If viewers, if you like the stream, subscribe on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, click like and subscribe. Leave your comments, and I will review them. We are also live on well, not live. We're also on Twitter and Facebook. Soon to be live on Facebook. We will figure out the dates and times of that. Our stream always it's on Saturday and Sundays. We'll be doing 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on both, here on YouTube and here on Twitch, ladies and gentlemen. Come subscribe and support the stream. As we get more subscribers down the road, we'll be able to start doing donations and fundraising and stuff like that. But for right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to build this stream together here on the 3xN News Network. All right, here we go. We're going to leave news break now, going on to a live view map. See what updates we got here. All right, ladies and gentlemen. 8 hours ago, there were sirens taking place. Kharkiv, Karviska Oblast, Zaporizhzhia Oblast, Mykolaiv, and Mykolivska Oblast have siren warnings right now, along with Kherson, Khersonika Oblast, Donetsk Oblast. More sirens taking place. This was happening 8, 9 to 11 hours ago. This live UMAT updates 8 o'clock in the morning on Ukraine time. So that update will come in, not on this stream, but we'll be always hours behind the update when it comes to the live UMAP. But it is useful information. It tells you about the sirens that take place. What else happened? 18 hours ago, Russian army shelled Serednia, Buda, and Sumy region in artillery. Also shelled at these other locations that you see on the map right here down the line. It's all up in here. But you know what's crazy, ladies and gentlemen? Bakhmut still holds. There it is. Look at that. Bakhmut still holds. Let's see. Is that Bakhmut? Trying to. Let's get a little closer view. But we'll get more into that. Let's see now. Let's head over to Twitter, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna go on Twitter now. Let's get out his live map. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your host Joey Neb here. We are now on Twitter, live on YouTube and on Twitch. Viewers, let's get more news going on about Ukraine. What's going on? Here we have Yemeni President Mahad al-Massa received the Saudi and Omani delegations in Sanana in Yemen. So that's what the IRNA news agency was reporting. All right. Also, we have the update on what's happening with the Russians. Let's pull this up. This came from a buddy of mine from Ukraine, Mamet. His Twitter, you can hit him up. Yo Rukun. Yes, he's it says right there, a war reporter for Kyiv He's an independent journalist. You can help him by supporting him with using PayPal. He has a lot of followers, and he's been following others as well. Great friend of mine, and I want to say thank you for the hard work you do for independent media, Mehmet. And here on the 3 Times That News, we got to say we love you, brother. Here we go. So what do we have here? All right. This is what's happening. Yes, this is the update for the Russians. What's going on? Almost, like he said, Mehmet, almost 200,000 dead already with the Russians. So right now it's added 470 more personnel, and that makes it to a grand total of 150,000 liquidated personnel is dead. The Ukrainians also got 3,636 tanks destroyed. They had 4 more added on to the 7,024 armored personnel vehicles. 13 more of this large number here for the artillery system and the MLRS. Those are the multiple rocket system. All right. The Ukrainians have taken down 2,740,533 MLRSs. Wow. And today just added 13 more of those. Wow. They go Slava Ukraine. Okay. All right. 282 anti-aircraft warfare systems. 307,292 aircraft helicopters. 2,312 UAV operational tactical level. 911 cruise missiles, 18 warships and boats, 5,602 vehicles and fuel tanks, and 309 special equipment, all destroyed and killed, ladies and gentlemen. So it clearly shows the Russians are getting their butt kicked here in this war. But it ain't over yet, ladies and gentlemen. We just got to see what's going to happen. Hopefully peace comes soon. But I don't see Putin doing any peace with anybody, especially knowing that the world wants to arrest him. But let's see what my man had to say on his page. Again, you can support him on PayPal. His information is all there. All right. All right. A dog. This was February 8th. Okay, they already reported this. He hasn't updated anything on here. Let's see. All right, 6 hours ago. He put from Donald Trump at real Donald Trump 52 minutes ago from 6 hours ago. It's almost 7 hours ago. Trump posted World War III. That's it. So I can describe that, ladies and gentlemen. Former President Donald Trump was stating that World War III was happened because of President Joe Biden and his poor decision making with the Democrats as well is what's causing us to be in a World War III. Never mind, okay, ladies and gentlemen, that 13 military American soldiers died in Afghanistan while we pulled out, and we left billions beyond billions dollars worth of equipment and money, U.S. tax money, left behind in a foreign country with terrorists, are known to have terrorists, and that wants to hurt this country here in America. And here you go, ladies and gentlemen. We just left them all that equipment, and thanks to Joe Biden, that happened a year ago. I remember that. I was watching it. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I almost fell off the chair and dropped the coffee on my lap. Seriously, Joe Biden, you need to wake up. If you ever wake up. No wonder we call you Sleepy Joe. You know what? Stay sleeping in Ireland. Do yourself a favor, all right? Just take a nap. You'll be fine. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, moving on. Thank you, Mehmet, for that tweet. You got me going over here. All right. 6 hours ago, Secretary of the RMBA, Danilov, commented on the counterattack of the armed forces of Ukraine and the situation with the Ukrainian Patriotic Corps, the MPs. There's no more than 5 people on the planet who have information on where, when, and how the counterattack begin. Hold on, gotta find it. Where is it? Okay, counterattack will begin. When it starts, you will all see it. This information is absolutely closed at the moment. No one will be pulling the beard, legs, or other parts of the representatives of the Ukrainian Patriotic Corps from Lavra, because this is a project was laid out in the Federal Security Service. They have instructions on how to behave. Regarding Bakhmut, the preservations of the lives of Ukrainian military personnel is the number one question. The most important thing right now is the supply of the ammunition for artillery. Some relief with military assistance is possible, and this is an unpleasant thing. The visit of the leader of C to Russia does not mean direct support from Beijing for Russia aggression. Statements that were made yesterday and today regarding this visit completely multiplied the Russian propaganda to zero. Wow. Okay. I think we have, do we have two, no. Do we have 2 videos on that? Okay, here we go. And this was the video connected to. I just got confused. All right. First, let me give him some love. Here we go. Here's a video. Thank you, Mehmet.
Території нашої планети знаходиться, скажімо так, в дуже обмеженій кількості. Ще не більше 4
Let me see if I can get some subtitles going on here for y'all. Hold on. This thing gotta have some.
5 людей, які дотичні до всіх людей. І коли люди роблять ті чи інші заяви, майте на увазі, що це не зовсім може відповідати дійсності. Коли почнуться ті чи інші військові дії, ті чи інші військові операції на сьогоднішній день, я можу вам з впевненістю сказати, що це інформація для дуже обмеженого кола.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that. It's not broadcast in English. I do gotta get one of those things for the stream here to make the closed captions pop on the screen. It's a software I gotta download, but well, we have read what he's talking about here as he's speaking in Ukrainian. So, all right, let's go back now. Also, 7 hours ago, the Russian Federation began to throw elite units of its army into Bakhmut due to large losses among the Wagner mercenary militants. Here is a heartbreaking photos from Reuters on yesterday's return of Ukrainian children deported by Russia. A total of 31 children returned home. Well, thank God they're back with their parents. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Also retweeted same 19 hours ago, in the St. Petersburg, police broke up a group of people who met outside a church and celebrate Catholic Easter. The police said the gathering was an unauthorized protest. Wow, that's messed up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Slava Ukraine, happy Easter. We're here for you, and I'll send a prayer out to you guys. Hopefully, things stay safe in Ukraine for the most part, but we wish you well. So let's see what else we have here on Twitter. Once again, thank you, Mamet, for allowing us to use your stream. We also have the OSINT Defender. Let's go on his for a bit. OSINT Defender, we thank you here on the 3 Times That News Network for allowing us to use your Twitter. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Open source intelligence monitor focus on Europe and the ongoing war in Ukraine. And want to support my work. So you can actually defend. You can actually defend. You hear me? That's good. You can actually help them out with the open source intelligence and stuff. And here's this information here. Again, they have put out, South Korea has kicked off the Hwarang defense drills, which focus on the integrated defense posture with local authorities against North Korean military threats. A portion will include air raid drills plus cyber terrorism and counterterrorism responses. Chinese Air Force released footage of an H-6K bomber conducting mock strikes on Taiwan during Sunday drills.
现在是4月9号，纵拐遥动，正在执行对陆打击任务。我已抵达海岛北部附近区域，飞机工作正常，导弹状态良好。开启俯控雷达，对目标进行锁定。发现敌情。是模拟网络攻击。进行回传。锁定。导弹准备好，发射。现在是4月9号，纵拐遥动，正在执行对陆打击任务。
There you have it. That was the H-6K bomber. It was the Chinese Air Force released their footage. Also, ladies and gentlemen, he reported 56 minutes ago, U.S. Air Force RC-135V Rivet Joint, which is a signal intelligence platform, is currently doing rounds over South Korea near the border with the North Korea along with the DMZ. These intelligence flights are normal. However, it could be related to the recent break in communications. So here we go. There was no call sign. And he cut right across. Then fled south. Wow. There we go. OSINT Defender, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, here on the 3 Times That News Network. 1 hour ago, 70 aircraft, 11 ships from the People's Liberation Army, Navy, and Air Force for the third day in a row have approached the median line between the Chinese mainland and Taiwan, with some crossing the line and coming within 20 miles of the island. God bless you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. We thank you for that information. One hour ago, South Korea has still been unable to establish connect with the North Korean officials through diplomatic and military lines of communications for the 4th day. These calls usually happen every day at 5 a.m. and 9 p.m., but North Korea has not picked up the phone since Thursday night. Wow. South Korean government previously believed this may have been due to technical issues on the side of North Koreans. However, this now appears to be unlikely. So things are picking up over there between the two, the South and North Korean, and the U.S. is backing up the South Koreans along with Taiwan, and it's just been an ugly mess in Asia, I tell you. Okay, we're going to do 3 more, and then we're going to end it from there because I see a video there. I want to see it. All right. Early reports that an unknown aircraft has attacked a meeting between Iranian Revolution Guard and Syrian intelligence officers in the capital, Damascus, appear to entirely false. This is the relation to the airstrikes that were claimed to have happened in the Damascus sometime in the last few hours, not the strikes by Israeli Air Force that are confirmed to have happened last night. And here we have a video, ladies and gentlemen. Large-scale military exercises in and around Karabakh region are starting today as the Azerbaijani artillery units in the Jabrayli and Kalbajar regions are actively taking part in the firing drills. So here's that video.
Artilleriya bölmələrimizin təlimlərini izləyirik. Onlar gündəlik təlimlərə uyğun olaraq hərəkət edirlər və atəş nöqtələrini tuturlar. Artilleriya bölmələrimizin
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is your host, Joey Nab, from the 3 Times That News Network, and wants to send you love out there. Happy Easter, everybody. If you like the stream, click like, subscribe, leave your comments down below. If you want to contact me, you can always contact me at joeajr0219@gmail.com. That's joeajr0219@gmail.com, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to this page, Flash. Here we go, Flash Fast News. All right. Kharkiv region red air alert 4 hours ago. Regional military administration proceed to the shelters. 4 hours ago, explosions are heard in Donetsk region. Subscribers report we are waiting for official information. Also, 4 hours ago, Zaporizhzhia, Dnipro, Donetsk, Sumy, Poltava regions, air raid alert. Regional military administration proceed to the shelters. That was also another warning. You see what I was saying before, how he got the update 4 hours ago, but the live map is behind into Ukrainian 8 a.m. time. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Also, 4 hours ago, 1,000 Easter ribbons were decorated and laid out in the shape of the trident by the residents of Lviv in 25 minutes and 17 seconds, setting a new national record of Ukraine, ladies and gentlemen.
Нагадаємо, що ми тратимо на 125-ту бригаду на дрони, тому маємо... Так, посміхаємося. Фотки. Відео знімає хтось. Товариство, ми офіційно встановлюємо слава Україні! Ось так, молодці, друзі. Зараз разом дружньо ми приведемо нашу країну до
Wow, that's pretty cool. 1,000 Easter ribbons. 25 minutes and 17 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations on the new record in Ukraine. Here we go. Also reported about which his corresponding entry appeared in the Book of Records of the country. Deputy head of Lviv Regional Council, Yerle Yoklad. Whoops. Not what I clicked. Not what I clicked. Oh, there we go. Hey, here's an interesting one. A British Air Force RC-135 rivet joined oh my God, to me in the big words. Reconnaissance aircraft was almost shot down by the Russian Su-27 fighters in airspace over the Black Sea in the fall of 2022. Yes, we have reported this on here on the 3 Times and News Network when this took place. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Ben Walsh reported the incident to the British House Commons, saying 2 Russian Su-27s were flying recklessly and 1 aircraft coming within 15 feet of the British RC-135. Once again, thank you, Flash, for this news. We're going to do one more, and we're going to move away from Twitter and be coming to the end of the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. 4 hours ago, the incident was more significant than initially disclosed and could directly involve the U.S. and its NATO allies in the war in Ukraine, the publication said. 5 hours ago in Kyiv region, almost all energy facilities that were damaged as a result of the Russian shelling were restored, as reported by the State Energy Supervision Inspectorate. As a result of the shelling, various degrees of damage were suffered by. There was also restored heat supply, electricity infrastructure, kilometers of power lines, hundreds of substations and boiler houses. A visual map of the fortifications of the Russian army appeared on the network. Defense lines are located not only in the occupied territory but also in the Russian regions bordering Ukraine. And we're going to end it with that video. Nikopol and Nikopol Territorial Community threat of artillery shelling. Regional Military Administration head to the nearest shelter immediately. That was 6 hours ago. Also, an avalanche occurred on the Armenset Glacier in the French Alps. At least 4 people died, 9 more were injured. Mostly they are hiking tourists. Rescuers are looking for survivors. And here's a video. Yeah, that YouTube and Twitch just let you know that song is being played in the video without my control. There will be absolutely no copywriting here on the 3 Times That News Network. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, Flash, for that awesome information and helping us out here at 3 Times That News Network. And thank you, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, and Discord, ladies and gentlemen, on the 3 Times That News Network, and allowing us to use that software to be there and give out the information to the people. Thank you once again. There's one more thing we're gonna end off here. But once again, thank you, Twitter, for everything. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host, Joey Nebb, here live at New Hampshire, ladies and gentlemen. It is 10:54 p.m. and closing time of this news is 11 p.m. Today was special for a 10 p.m. showing on Easter. happy Easter, everyone. One more hour left. Moving on to our beginning of the week of Monday. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, but here we go. One last report. We're going to be talking about the Starbucks union, and this was. Let's try to go in order here. 2, 4, and 6. Okay, here we go. So we're going to start. We'll start 7 days ago and work our way up, ladies and gentlemen. So we're using, ladies and gentlemen, we're using MSN.com. Here is what's going on. Starbucks union busting. Recently, Senator Bernie Sanders labeled Starbucks' work to close down union activity as the most aggressive and illegal union busting campaign in the modern history of our country. There has been some support for the viewpoint recently, but just days ago, the coffee chain fired an employee who was deeply involved in the efforts to organize store workers. On one side of the argument is recently retired CEO Howard Schultz, who had done everything in his power to keep unions of Starbucks stores out. He is also among the most wealthy people in the world. His argument is likely simple. Unionized workers for companies to pay employees more, which is bad for business. On the other side are growing numbers of Starbucks store workers, these numbers in the thousands, and work for a little as $15 an hour. A case is to be made that this is not a living wage. The question of whether their time is worth more has been settled for now by Starbucks' unwillingness to consider increasing compensation. Starbucks has made a gamble which may be larger than $1 or $2 an hour in the compensation. Customers have ignored the union issue. People are content to buy their coffee and leave pay to management, which means management has a large advantage over time. None Starbucks revenue is or has been threatened, especially what is in stake financially at the company's $8.7 billion in revenue measured by the last quarter. Additionally, there was $855 million in net income. For investors, stakes are $166 billion market cap and stock price. That is up 14% in the last year. Starbucks effectively walled off any investor concern from its shareholders. No one has hinted the management practices will trigger the sale of single share. Starbucks battle with the union's most cost in overtime for time being the wage is cheap. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. And we have a protest video. Let's show some solidarity, ladies and gentlemen, here on the 3 Times That News Network for the Starbucks Workers Union, SEIU. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. 7-minute video. Hey, I think we're having some technical difficulties here. Hold on. Try this again. Okay, MSN got us going to okay, here's the video. Thank you, MSN. Why we can't get the sound? Hi. What is going on? Really? can't believe it. MSN video is like not working correctly here. Well, anyway, you get the point of the story, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was 7 days ago. Now we're going to read into 6 days ago. All right, we have CBS News and then CNBC News. All right. 6 days ago from the CBS News, Starbucks fires Buffalo union worker who ignited a movement to organize. Hopefully this one works.
With alerts that frighten them, news that agitates them. With this show, we have the time to explain what's going on. Here's a deeper understanding of what's happening.
Prime Time with John Dickerson. Stream on the free CBS News app.
It's your host, Joey Nebb, here on 3 Times N News Network. There's the video playing and mute.
Unbelievably, despite an explosion in technology, strong unions are a vital part of rebuilding the declining
None of this makes sense.
Ads, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to see if this will work now. All right.
strong unions are a vital part of rebuilding the declining middle class in this country. That's the good news. The bad news is that in order to combat this increase in union organizing, corporations have engaged in an unprecedented level of illegal union busting activities. The fundamental issue we are confronting today is whether we have a system of justice that applies to all, or whether billionaires and large corporations can break the law with impunity.
The title suggests that this hearing is not a good faith effort to get at the facts. It's a smear campaign against an individual and a company based upon allegations that everyone knows are still under litigation. I am not here to defend Starbucks. I have my own questions about the alleged misconduct, and the law should be followed and upheld. I agree with the chair, no one is above the law. But let's not kid ourselves. This is not a fair and impartial hearing.
The vision and track record and ongoing pathway for employees has led our industry. A small number of our partners, about 1%, have chosen a different approach, as is their right under law. And while we care deeply about each and every one of our partners, we are limited by law in what we can unilaterally do in union environments. Every day, we wake up thinking about how we can put our people first, put them in a position to win, and do everything we can to demonstrate the conscience, the heart, and the values of Starbucks Coffee Company. That has been the Starbucks way for the last 40 years, since 1987 when we had 11 stores and 100 employees.
Do you understand that in America, workers have a fundamental right to join a union and collectively bargain to improve wages, benefits, and working conditions? Do you understand that?
I understand, and we respect the right of every partner who wears a green apron, whether they choose to join a union or not.
Will you make a promise to this committee that you will exchange proposals with the union so that we can begin to make meaningful progress?
On a single store basis, we will continue to negotiate in good faith. That's what we'll do. I think unions have served an important role in American business for many years. And if you look at the 50s and the 60s, unions generally were working on behalf of people in a company where those people have not been treated fairly, where there's been, in some cases, nefarious acts by the employer taking advantage of the employee. I can only say in my
Oh man, another ad, ladies and gentlemen. Give us a moment. And we start from where? Oh, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. As a former barista from the 2nd Avenue and 9th employee, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have sued Mr. Howard Schultz for union busting activity and discrimination, ladies and gentlemen. So, ladies and gentlemen, also just want to let you know that Howard Schultz is acting innocent. And do you think he's going to live up to his promise after union busting store after store after store? And he's continued doing it with the big union with the SEIU, but he has also stopped and shut down the IWW, the Industrial Workers of the World. But we gave them a taste of union power, and we have had baristas win their jobs back during negotiations, during when there was an argument between employee to boss. In the IWW, we defend that worker, and they push back. Instead, they were finding illegal ways to try to get a worker get fired, or try to say, hey, that store is in not good condition because of a busting pipe, and they shut it down, but yet it's a union store. But yet the store next to it is not unionized, and that has the busting pipe. You see what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen? This is what Howard Schultz is doing, whether he's talking to Bernie Sanders or not. You know, right now he's trying to use the past of the unions and say that he will sit down with collective bargaining. I wonder why. It's because the power of the union is not just one union, it's the union for workers. And he needs those workers, aka backbone to America, to make his coffee. So yes, let's get personal then, okay? All right. Let's get personal then. All right. Starbucks swears up and down, okay, tell bosses and everything, tell employees, oh, we're Starbucks this, and we have to bleed Starbucks to be part of Starbucks, ladies and gentlemen. That's how it rolls. And if you can't do that in good faith for Howard Schultz, then you cannot work there. And here he is, you know, he could have gave more to his workers for a better living wage. Okay, I'm talking about going back when the minimum wage was $7.25 in New York City. Okay, and here was an employee like me. I was only making $8.25 an hour. Okay, and he'll cut my hours. I get sick. I gave a doctor's note. I still get written up. Have managers disrespect me, yell at me, argue with me, try to fight me in the middle of the street, follow me home, call me up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, harassing my father. You know, come on. You know, that's why my case won, and we defeated Howard Schultz for $55,000. So now here you go, a new union, whopping records, organizing store after store after store. And here in New Hampshire, ladies and gentlemen, recently, not too long ago, about a week, it was in the Forster Daily Democrat, a first New Hampshire Starbucks to join a labor union. Okay, this happened out in Rochester, and in Rochester there was a teacher working for Starbucks as well, you know, trying to meet ends meet. And she decided to organize a union in Rochester, ladies and gentlemen. So welcome the Rochester Starbucks for joining the union, ladies and gentlemen, and continue in good faith and continue being strong and kick some butt. Get that contract, That's all I got to say, ladies and gentlemen. Great job for the unions doing this, putting pressure on Howard Schultz. And he had to answer up to Bernie Sanders. And Bernie Sanders ain't no pushover, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I'm not praising Bernie Sanders because is because of the, you know, is because I'm Republican, okay? I'm going to say it straight out, okay? I'm a conservative Republican. You know, I'm not praising Bernie Sanders, but I respect Bernie Sanders for what he's doing for unions, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, and Howard Schultz deserves whatever he gets, whether maybe all his labor charges can build up enough for him to get arrested too, you know, and also, you know, what else is going to happen? Arrest Schultz, arrest Trump, and arrest Putin. Hey, I don't know. Good luck with all that, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching the 3 Times N News Network. Here is your host, Joey Nebb. Joey Nebb here live in New Hampshire. Once again, we thank you for watching my stream here. And if you like to stream, please click like and subscribe. Leave your comments down below. You can contact me on Facebook. You can contact me on Twitter, ladies and gentlemen, even on Discord. Just look out for the 3 Times N News Network. Once again, thank you and have a great night.